Hi, so glad you dropped by tonight. My name is Lynda Phippen. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Ontario, Canada. I have a few Christmas cards, a few more. I think we've been doing them for a while, but Christmas is still a little ways off, and we have a few more. I have a few more ideas. So let's get started. This is the stamp set, Delivering Cheer, that has lots of fun things that can be put together with it. So I enjoyed working with it. So I'm going to share with you two cards that I've done. This is the first one, Sending Love and Christmas Cheer. And it just involves a little bit of coloring, a little bit of cutting. So here are the pieces that we can work with. I did some of the coloring, so you didn't need to watch me do all of it. I did some embossing with the Wintry 3D embossing folder. Isn't that lovely? And I used the DSP from the Whimsy Christmas, I believe, Whimsy in Winter, I think it's called. So it has some pink colors in it, and it really is quite pretty. So let's do the coloring first. I used pinks and greens, and I think, kind of forget what I was using now, but let's see, try this one here. This is Light Flirty Flamingo. So I just colored in everything pink, and just a quick color. There's no shading. It's just quick coloring. And I used all the same, just pinks and a little bit of green. And that is it. I did do a little bit of outline on the same colors, but nothing too serious. So we'll just put the card together to show you how very easy this quick card can be. Really don't like covering up the beautiful embossing, but it's what we need to do. Sometimes we have to make sacrifices. So I hope you've been having a good week, and the weather is getting cooler, at least here, and soon the white stuff will be coming, but we won't talk about that right now because there's still sun out there. Not really warm, but that's okay. So there is in this DSP some silver in the hollies, and I used some of our silver twine and the labels for this particular sentiment, and embossed it in black, and just put some dimensions on the back. And it is a bigger sentiment, so I did want to put lots of dimensions on it. And we don't want to cover up her feet. And then I just put a knot in the end of this, just so that we don't have them all going all over the place. And I did put a glue dot on this as well, just to keep it where it needs to go. So I'll just trim this off. I'll get rid of that. And the glue dots are not where they should be, so I'll just put a little bit of glue on the end of that. Just stick it out of the way, which that isn't going to work. Oh, here's my glue dots. Just to give it a little out of the way. Okay, so there is the outside of the card. On the inside of the card, I use the same DSP. There is some DSP that has little gifts on it, and I just fussy cut them out. And we could put something on the inside, but sometimes it's okay just to leave it blank until you're ready to send the card. So there is our first card, and that was very, very easy. I will put the dimensions on the under the descriptions, the description of the video. And if you liked this video, if you would like to stay on top of my schedule, then certainly feel free to subscribe. Very exciting that people like to learn a little something from my videos, so I gladly share my joy of card making with you. So there, our first card. Now our second card, I used the same young lady. Excuse me as I reach over. And that should have been a little closer, shouldn't it? This time I did it in reds and greens, kind of a traditional color. And the DSP is the what we received for our purchases when our Christmas catalog came out. This here is sparkly. Isn't that beautiful? Nice, beautiful sparkly paper. And I remember last year we had it, and I couldn't find it anywhere in the catalog, but it is under the Halloween supplies. So, but it goes lovely with Christmas. I mean, Christmas is everything sparkly and gold and shiny and decorations and all of that stuff. So there we go. The sparkles are just lovely on this. And then I used the die that came with another set for this, which is really, really nice. I can see using that a lot for other cards. So this sentiment was warming thoughts to you this season. And I don't want to cover up. Maybe I'll put it down here. Ah, that looks better. Isn't that sparkly nice? Sparkle nice. And I think I'm going to have to cut this off a little bit. and Merry Christmas. And this DSP is the same that's on the front, except it's the other side. I meant to show that to you, but I didn't. Oh, I forgot. So I did make a red ribbon. There's so many different colors at Christmas, but there's something about the traditional colors as well. So then I thought, because we have the sparkles in the paper itself, that we'll just use some black dots. They're kind of a matte. I guess I could have put some sparkly ones on, but there we are for card number 2. And it's a really easy stamp set to work with. I didn't do a fall card because I was just inspired for Christmas. So that's the cards for tonight. I hope that this inspires you, and they are fun to do. Have a great week, and I will see you next week. And thank you for dropping by. Have a great week. Bye-bye.